Guys, good evening. I'm sure you can hear me very well. Yup. So you can start joining us now. I don't know if you can hear me. I would like to hear you. So those of you that are here, if you're on our Telegram, please, I will encourage you to join our stream studio so we can be able to interact with us. So we are working to integrate Telegram on our stream channel. So to make sure where we stream, everybody can be able to see and hear us. So you can start connecting as I speak now, so we can be able to interact with everyone. Is that all right? So please start connecting. Let's see how far we can go to save time. Those of you, so today's class is free. I just want to welcome everyone. In those that are just on the Zoom here, you can say hi. Let me know if I can hear you. Can you hear me? Then, if you want to connect properly and meet me, please you can join the stream. I can be able to see you. Some people are here with me, so I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, you can indicate. Then you can also join us on the YouTube. We are also live on YouTube. People waiting to join me stream my hair. I've also let you in. So can you hear me? Let me mention a name. There's a name here called Uriles Joy. Can you hear me? Or let me use Akemi. Somebody send me a chat. Let me see. Somebody say we can hear you. Okay, perfect. That means you can hear me loud and clear. Yeah. Those of you that are in a very comfortable place where there is no much noise, you can as well join us. We can hear you from your audio. And I need some number of people we are learning. Somebody say I can hear you. Okay, perfect. Number of people we are. Quite a number of people that already trading with us, people who have obviously identified with us, that are trading together with us. So I welcome you guys. This is gonna be a very wonderful time with us. I'm so sorry, those of you that are here on Telegram. I may not be able to share the screen with you if you are not coming to the stream. Please come to the stream. Let's connect with you live. Yeah, more people are trying to join me. So today we are giving you guys free access. So unlike before, after today, we're not gonna give you any free access again. Then you can as well join us on the YouTube. And I thank you for this opportunity. It's my first time. Okay, more people are joining us. Yeah. And to test my own audibility, although our technical team is also behind the scene, I will also would like to know if anyone can speak over there, so I will know if I hearing you guys very clear. Okay, I think I will hear because Julius is making some background noise, so I could hear from him. Mhm. Okay. It's been a wonderful day, and today is also a wonderful day that we started, on a strong note. We started our first
Okay, sir, you
signal
hear me
today has
already?
hit a good amount of target. We have gotten over 200 pips today on
We
WTI
have
crude
gotten
and
over
200
200
on
pips
the
today
on
on
WTI.
WTI crude and 200 on WTI.
I think somebody is recording me. I may have to mute you. Um, yeah, because the voice is coming back here. What I'm saying is coming back to me. I don't know whether you have dual monitor. This meeting is already recorded, so even at that, I don't need to record it again because you can always access it from the channel. It's a stream. It's automatically recorded on the YouTube, so you see it there.
Recorded on the YouTube, so you see it there.
So I will soon leave the
So
Telegram.
I will
So
soon
I
let
just want to make sure
I just want to make
all
sure
all of you are fully
all of
connected,
you are fully connected
because no need of streaming on
because
my
no need of
Telegram.
streaming on my
Why I can
Telegram.
even why I can stream on
Why I can stream
maybe
on maybe
TikTok or
TikTok
Instagram
or
and
Instagram.
reach those. I don't want to hear myself. Someone is making me
I
hear
don't want to hear
myself.
myself. It's making me hear myself.
I'm still want to see some familiar face here,
I
some
still want
from
to see some familiar face
familiar
here.
name here.
Some familiar name here.
I don't know all back from the Christmas.
I
Okay, I think we can get started now, right? I don't know whether some people are struggling to connect to this Telegram. Let me share the Zoom link on the YouTube link on the page so that you can as well join from there if you are struggling to connect to the stream. But streaming is one of the best application for multiple connectivity. Yeah. So this is my YouTube. The stream is currently on YouTube now. Then you can be able to click on it. But just the only difference is that you'll be able to ask a verbal question, but you can type your question. I'll be able to see it. That's just different. So if you type a comment, I will see it. Then if you also join on directly on the live, yeah, then I will be able to see whatever thing that you are doing as well. Okay. So quick one. Let me just start from welcoming you guys on the new year. Welcoming you guys for this is our first meeting for the year 2006. It's one of the best meetings so far. So I'm leaving the Telegram now to connect with more people. So please join us on the broad stream so that I can be able to reach out to you there. I think that'll be fine, right? So how was the trade last year? Some of you that are here. So what happened? Did you meet a target last year, or you had some losses? How was the thread? Because I would like it to be a bit kind of interactive, so I will know I'm speaking with you guys. How was your trade last week, last year? Did you do well? You could drop your comment. Okay, so if you drop a comment on the YouTube, I will see somebody say not profitable. This is the realest joy. You say the stream is disconnected. Great to be here. Okay, I think it's from your own internet. You need to make sure you have a strong internet. Yeah, but if you comment on the YouTube, I will see everything here. If you comment on LinkedIn, I will see it here. If you connect on Instagram, I will see it here. Yeah, but in case, but the advantage of joining me on the stream is that you could speak to me one on one on the stream, and it's easier. You just have to have the app on your phone, then it's easy to connect. It's not even difficult. If you just click the link and share it with you, then you can be able to connect. Yeah, but if you can see what I'm sharing with you on the YouTube here, fine. On the YouTube here, fine. Or okay, somebody say I broke even last year. That means you made some profit. Somebody say looking forward to trade this year, sir. Somebody say okay, okay, okay. That means okay. People are actually like they did well. So you should make sure you set up a target this year. Target help you to know whether you'll be successful or not. If you don't have a target, you won't be able to succeed. Target is very important for you to be a successful trader. Whatever thing you do, you make sure you have a target. Target helps you to be to track your success. It helps you to track your success. Somebody says show on stream. Let me know, what does this mean? Okay, showing my chat with you on the stream. I don't know. Okay, let me just keep it private. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna have our weekly analysis or weekly market outlook. A lot of things is gonna happen or is happening. Somebody said not profitable last year. Okay, good, but they can make it profitable. Profitable trading is easy if you work on your psychology. That's the most important thing. Psychologically, that's why we are not profitable. Our psychology always tell us the opposite of what's gonna happen. I have to get trained by you and then become consistently in the profit. Yeah, if you want to register, you're free to register with us. Then we can be able to teach you how to trade. Being a profitable trader is psychological. Yeah, it's not as you think. Like if I ask you to do something now, you maybe start thinking about whether it's real, whether it's not. You're not going to lose. That's your psychology playing a role against you. At the end of the day, you follow your mind, then you lose money. Always play the opposite of your mind. Where your mind has asked you to go, that you're gonna get it done, which always where you lose money. That's how psychology works. If you study psychology, you understand that very well. Full of losses, make money, and then market will take my money back. Meaning it didn't have a plan last year, so that's why you make money and lose it because of that was no plan. So if you have a plan will help you to stick to it. It help you to maintain discipline and also help you to scale. Mm. So plan is one of the reasons why you make money and lose it. If you have a plan, planning helps you. So anytime you meet your plan, then you let it be. Just like the people, we ask them to hedge their account so that they won't lose capital. Psychologically, they think it won't work, but until they started having issue with losses, then they now see, oh, they could have done it. That's how our mind plays against us a lot. Our mind plays against us. If you conquer the psychological aspect of life, then you scale in anything you do. Always play the opposite. Yeah. So I'm still on the stream here. So if you want to make sure you connect with me, feel free to connect with me. So we're gonna have some quick outlook concerning what we're gonna do for the first quarter of this year. But I think this year look a bit volatile. This year will be a little bit of volatile in the market, following what is happening. You know that we are in a Donald Trump era. When he was the president his previous years of president, we also experienced some volatility in the market. And he's also a businessman in terms of politics. He liked to play politics of deal. So what is happening this time around? We are sensing a little bit of volatility that will be coming in the market. Yeah, like even this January, they say that some uprising is currently happening both in Iran. You see what happened in Venezuela, how it impacted the oil market, and how the world leaders are reacting to it. And nobody knows exactly what's going to happen because the media is not really proof of information that is happening around the world, apart from the one that obviously we kind of is reviewed to them. That's what we have access to. So we are this year will be a little bit of volatility here in the market because of there may be a little bit of global political tension, which will be impacting the market and it will affecting investors' decisions. And when that happens, gold and cryptocurrency will be the safe haven. So have you ever traded? So this is not what I'm here for. Don't ask me questions. Join us on the YouTube. Don't be jumping one question to another. I don't know who you are, Flawless FS. Stick to what I'm telling you. What the topic why I'm discussing here. Don't ask me if I've done this. I'm not. I didn't call for you to interview me. We are doing market outlook for the year. So we are trying to discuss what we're gonna do this year, what this month holds for. Sorry, outlook for the month. We're gonna discuss what we're gonna do this month, what this month holds for, what is the position of the market, are we buying or we are selling? So that's what we're discussing. I'm not here to grant your interview. So if you're not a trader, maybe you don't need to be on the stream with me. Yeah. So this may most likely be a little bit of volatility in terms of the market structure. So maybe some of the safe haven we have will most likely remain to be gold, and under safe haven in terms of investors, maybe cryptos. Crypto may also do well. Uh, yeah, because of what's happening. Nobody's gonna know the end product of it as I speak to you. The stock market may not also do excellent well as we expected because of the major stock market we have in the world is the US stock market followed with the UK stock market. But this week, the Asian market looks a bit stable than the New York market, probably because of what happened within America and Venezuela. The Asian market was a bit okay today than this because investor will always react due to a lot of uncertainties. Yeah. Yeah, summary and market outlook. Okay, so we will start first of all from the current market, what is happening. So I'm not gonna give you my own notes, so you won't think that I'm the one that doctored it. So I asked ChatGPT to give me update, and some of this update I've already seen it already. Then it's already telling me. So what we are gonna do, market is a continuity. We are going to continue from our plan of 2025 and stick it back to our plan of 2026. So from the crude oil market, from the gold market to the FS market, we're not really trading on stock, but we plan to surge into stock market, which is equity investing this year. Probably after our next conference, we will try to know if we're gonna have some client on equity investment, and we can be able to push people there. Then this outlook is also going to talk about somehow overall outlook. For example, the EIA just gave their own overall outlook on oil last year. What exactly happened last year? Yeah. Yeah. So let me know if there's any question. So, and the last year we did fantastically well in terms of building a sustainable strategy. Last year was one of the best year we had, where we had a less number of losses for our client because of the strategy that we built. It was the first year ever since about 5 years or 6 years we're having a sustainable trading strategy. So we are becoming more superior than others. That's one of the things we had last year. And it was also one year that we diversified heavily on other asset classes instead of just known as forest people. Let me use the word forest people. So, last year, we were able to invest on gold heavily, on gold spot heavily, and we have a lot of investment, even as I speak to you, running on gold spot. And we are happy to say we are as we are now part of the global community of gold investors. So maybe this year we may also grow stronger by becoming maybe one of the biggest company with the highest number of gold reserve within this region. But we just have to work together with everyone who want to scale. Yeah. So now that is one of the things we did last year. Yeah, we also want to expand on that. So we provided some fund to people who need capital. We provided like thousands of dollars in startup capital for learners who want to learn trading. We provided them across different platforms. So this year too, we're also gonna provide more to people. We announced one. We are gonna we're targeting about 10,000 traders within Africa, and we provide up to $100,000 per one person to be able to use it to learn trading and of course go home with the profit. We are not running a pro firm by ourselves, so or a funded capital by ourselves. So we are using different platform to provide this fund so that you can be able to see uh, the conflict of interest where it's coming from. So we don't have any interest on your losses. We have only interest on your profit, because that is why that the area that we represent in the market. So now let me start from the market reality first. How many of you traded this market this morning? I wanted to speak to some people because some of you are not here with me. I wanted to ask you verbally how your last year went, what happened. Let's just like interact. Maybe because it's not Zoom, some of you are not really connected to talk to me directly. But I will start by sharing this screen to see. I think someone want to speak to me. Yeah, someone want to speak to me. Who could that be?
Good afternoon, boss.
Yeah, good afternoon. So what's your name, please?
It's Flemsy.
Oh, Flames, how you doing? Are you friends from the United States?
Yes, sir.
So you guys have added Venezuela oil into your own pack of your wealth. That means you'll be doing well. You guys are becoming the biggest country with the biggest economy.
It has always been like that, but it's what is going around the world, and the world sometimes have its own way of changing the dynamics of geopolitical politics.
Oh,
But it's okay.
Venezuela has the highest deposit of oil in the world.
300 billion
Because
barrel, I think.
yeah, untapped. And they have also been on sanction for a long time. Probably they're not dealing on their gold, on their oil. And they also have the highest deposit of gold, one of the highest deposits, over 67 million metric tons of gold, like reserved. So if your government is now taking over the market, that means that's 300 billion reserve adding to their contract. It's not just like gonna keep you, may start like make use of it to run the economy. So it's a good thing. So how is the United States and how was the trade last year?
I started a match, trading a match. It was going good, but as like a new beginner, like everything you always told us, I went against it at some point. I did revenge trading, lost, But after that
Oh.
round, January, February, March, April, around May, I went on some deployment. So I didn't come back to like October. So
Oh.
I started trading again in November. But now I have actually understood some of my mistake, and since then I've been doing well. I've been trading just gold and oil, and I've been maintaining like price actions. When it's low, I buy. When it's high, I sell, and that's all I've been reading and using some fundamentals as well. So it's been going well. It's been going well. This morning I took some trade on gold and oil, and I took a lot of a little profits, and it's been going well so far.
Today, right? In the morning, right?
Yeah. I would have still been on the oil trade, like what you taught us. But the thing is that I jumped into the market. So when the market opened, I saw like the stochastic oscillation was showing oversold, and with the Venezuela incident, I knew like there's a possibility of it surging up a little bit. But I initially placed a limit order at like 56, but for some reason I just said no. I just jumped into the trade, and the market came down to 56, like I speculate I thought, and went up as like I was my analysis was going. But what I would have done was patiently waited, like you taught us, for the market to retrace as it always do before jumping into the market. That was my mistake there, and me beginning to trade like all over again after like almost 6 months of being away from internet and all that stuff. I just started like trying to refresh my memory of what you taught us on crude oil. Crude oil have been what I've always been trading since we started the class. But
okay,
yeah,
you'll be focusing more on oil.
Yeah, because gold, the volatility in gold, and I've not understood some technical points in gold, like how you should enter your trade, what price, what range you should enter. I've not understood that about gold, but oil, I know with my oil price and oil inventory and price action, I know what to do with oil.
See, it's good as you have been able to master a particular asset class properly, because that's what makes you a good trader. Ability to know a particular asset classes properly and scale from there. I always tell people it's not good to be jack of all trade and master of none. For example, if you don't understand gold, fine. So it's good as you don't understand gold, but gold is really that is really that not difficult to understand. It's just all about knowing the fundamentals, not even technical.
That's true. But like when we started last year, it was more of oil, and how you broke that oil. Was very
easy.
enticing. It was not easy, like it was enticing. Like this makes sense. Like I understand what he's saying. If there is war, the price is going to skyrocket because it's demand. If dollar is high, the price is going to drop. If the oversupply is going to drop, when the price is too high, there's definitely is going to drop. I could pinpoint all these, like last year before I left for my training, I traded from my small account of $350 to $5,000, and I thought, I have made it.
Wait, $350 to $5,000?
Yes.
You guys should be posting those testimony to us so that we know that you guys are doing well.
I was posting it. I posted like few of my screenshots before I left for my training for like almost 6 months. All I was doing was what you taught us: price action. If it's too high, it's going to drop. I'll wait for it to drop. I will enter when it's low. Gold too. When gold do some retracement, I know, okay, this key level is not going to break this price easily. I just enter with a small lot size. That was how I was able to build it to like 5,000. But I thought I was smart and wise, and I became greedy. I lost it. When I came back, I started with $1,000. So I'm now, I grew it to like almost $5,000 now. So I'm keeping it consistent with the lot size and the fundamental you taught us. I'm not being greedy now. I'm working on my psychology.
So if you have up to $5,000 now, the strategy we built last year, we integrated gold hedging. Let me share with you. I'm sure you could see my screen. So we integrated gold hedging into our strategy last year. This thing is to prevent us or any of our community from losing capital. We are the only one that had this strategy now. Now look at it. Like gold hedging. So see strategy. I hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this strategy here allow you to hedge part of your money. For example, you have $1,000, and that $1,000 has grown to almost like 5,000. And let's assume you don't want it to come down again. So you could hedge. Let's assume this is the $5,000 you have gained from $1,000. So you can say, okay, you can lock up maybe 2,000 on the same platform. For the sake of this meeting, we personally sponsored by our own trading school, so I don't want to be talking about trading company. Even this one I'm sharing with you now, I'm not supposed to share it, but I just have to show a platform. You know what I mean? I like to show a platform for any company that paid for it. Do you understand? So
Yes.
so now let's assume this is your account. You have about $5,000 here. It has grown. Then you could be able to like hedge it immediately. You request for gold hedging. No, for gold hedging. Then this is your account. You can lock up maybe $2,000 out. So this $2,000 now will be hedging the part of your money. So no matter how devil entered you when you're sleeping to change your strategy, if you woke up, you started doing another thing, that devil won't be able to change this one again. But I know why I use devil, because I know why we usually lose money when we grow small account to big account. When we enter bed, instead of sleeping directly, we now begin to calculate that account. When that account has gained, so that means if I woke up tomorrow, I will just pick this guy's strategy, I will double it. That thought began to come. Our imagination will now grow big. That's when the devil is now interpreting the strategy to you. So, Mr. Slim said, don't you know that you're just slow? That guy shows Lamborghini last year. Why can't you, blow this account, let it become big? Then we now start increasing our risk or become more intense in trading. Then at the end of the day, we start making mistake. But when you hedge, it becomes a sustainable and systematic strategy. Then you can lock that one up, and your 5,000 is still there. Then you keep growing, and at the same time, the gold hedging profit will still be growing. Of course, gold is gonna get to $5,000 this year. So this one too will still be gaining. The one you're trading will still be gaining, but the one you're trading will be gaining faster than this one, because futures and CFD is not the same, especially when CFD doesn't have leverage. Sorry, when future doesn't have leverage. So when the account has gone to 7,000, then you can lock off 4,000. Then and 3,000 is still trading. So when I can maybe grant to 10,000, then you can lock up maybe 7,000. 3,000 is still trading, and this 7,000 will still be gaining profit at the same time because of gold just keep rising. Then when the account has gained up to 15,000, maybe you can withdraw like 5,000. Take your girlfriend out first so that she won't break up. Then the account will come back to 10,000. Then you still lock back the same 7,000. So what I'm trying to say in general is that having hedging strategy is one of the strategy we're going to use this year to trade, and it's been proven to be sustainable and systematic strategy for about 2 years now. We're running these 3 years of doing it now, and it's gonna be very much effective. I encourage you to use it, and you can also use not any broker. Most of the brokers acceptable. You can use it. You don't even need to change your brokerage account or move your fund. You know what I mean?
Last year, when we started, I started with Harvard Trade, that's the broker still using. Then I hedged some of the profit I make. I used GFT Ava. So
Okay.
I left, like I said, for like almost 6 months. I came back, I logged in my account, like everything was liquidated. I know maybe a market went wrong.
Back, yeah. Now,
Yes,
that's why we introduce this hedging now to make sure that liquidation will never occur again. And we are using both AvaTrade platform. We're also using some other platform. I don't want to call their name because their managers have not paid us. Yeah, there are two platforms that negotiating with us, but they have not sent us money. So I don't want to keep calling them on the stream. Yeah, two of them, they're popular in Nigeria. One is very popular in Nigeria. Yeah, so many Nigerians are using them. So their client will be hedging on the same platform. Then that's one of the reasons to avoid anybody doing success tomorrow. End up losing capital. No, we just want to end that.
So I emailed GFT Alpha like, oh, I had like an investment here, but everything is gone. So I wanted to like know the history. I know trading is a risky business, but GFT Alpha, you said the gold is for hedging. That's why I put that money there. But now the money is gone. Maybe trade went bad. I understand, but I wanted to see the history of what went bad. I emailed them, so they did not provide
you should be able to see from a trading account, or like right now we are using MT5. So from a trading account, you should even be able to see it. When you log in, you go to history, you see the history of all your trade. Yeah, but I think that's even the easiest way. Brokers doesn't even provide history because they assume they already know that clients have history of all the activities. Also, broker can still pull up history. Yeah, any broker can put it. It's easier to get it once you log in, you see it. But recently now, for almost like 3 months now, we form our own group. I don't know whether you know when we announce it. We form our own group. We want to make sure that everybody trading under us will be under the same group, so we can monitor their sources. We don't want a situation where we are gaining, like today we are gaining. So I assume that everybody now should be on profit, everybody. So that's how I want it to flow. I don't know where we are gaining, and some people will not be gaining.
Yeah.
They don't because of the place, because of the system, or their strategy is different from our own strategy. So since we have higher level of higher success rate, it's better that all of us use the same system. And some of you that are busy, we can even be able to monitor. If you allow us by your permission, we can be able to monitor some of your positions to make sure that everybody have similar success we are having. Because I believe our strategies works very much okay.
Anyway, that's been my so far my journey so far. I'm looking forward to make money on oil, because oil,
Okay.
I can't tell, oil is the best to me.
Yeah, so what you would do is text me if you have our WhatsApp number. I don't want you to text. I don't know. There's no private message here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I still have the WhatsApp number.
Okay. I think there's a private message here. If under private message here, you could text me your AvaTrade email and the AvaTrade name. No, AvaTrade email, name and account or email, any of them. Yeah. Yeah, so you could text me to me, then I will follow it up from there. I want you to make sure you hedge. You're not pulling out the money. It's the same thing. And I wouldn't want you to wake up one day and say that maybe strategy have changed, because this thing is like impulsive in our psychology, where when we keep doing something, after a while we think everything is okay. We tend to change it without to add more pressure to it. That's why some traders who do well after a while, they end up losing money. If you check very well, either change of strategy happens a lot, like changing of volume, changing of trading mode. When you want to trade, you see that you're not coming in early because you just want to trade. Especially when you have traded for a long time, no loss. You now feel that you are the god of the account. Everything's working. So, but systematic trading helps you to build sustainability, especially when you have discovered a profitable route. Yeah, I think we have deliberated on much on your own experience, which is very, very much educative to people who are following and people who are listening. That's why I allow you to continue for a long time, because some people are learning from that. Some of them that won't be able to talk to us, they must have been able to hear about it. I think we are good to go now to move to another one. I'm so sorry if you are with us on Instagram. Check our bio and join our YouTube so they can be able to hear us directly. So we may not be able to be attending to you guys on Instagram as such, because we have a stream that's streaming on majority of our platforms. Is that all right? Yeah. I can't hear you again, Flinzy, but it's all right. I think we have gotten a lot of information from your experience. So it's good that we are together, but let's build a stronger and better 2026, to be honest. We want to make sure everybody's scaled. Everybody's scaled this year. Everybody should scale this year. We should scale massively. We should be printing money every day or every week. Yeah. So last year too, we had about 500 pips every week target, and we met quite a number of it in major months. And we also had 2,000 pip target per month. We also met almost like 80% of the month. We met all the target. Almost like eight months of it we met. It's only about 2 to 3 months that we met up to 2,000 pip target. Yeah, so because I keep that of all my trading, I can also share it with you. It's there. So a lot of you kept the record as well, because we make it open our Telegram so you can see the success rate we have. So we have capacity to duplicate it, because it was not game of luck. It was game of precise analysis. Something it's not something we predict, that we speculate. So this morning we did something on oil, because we see that the pressure that was mounted on oil last week was not really much. So oil market crashed, to be honest. Immediately the issue of Donald Trump and Venezuela happened, the market crashed back to this point. But something profound happened, that the price still didn't break below 56, which we analyzed last year before we go back to Christmas or holiday. And it's also the same extremely level where the analysts keep warning about potential risk of the market going into, what do you call it, of the oil market going into into recession. So oversupply is being at risk of oil market since last year. So this year we expected that something good was going to happen, and I think the world that is kind of very much smart because of they still want to control the oil price. We thought that this is going to crash the market heavily, but now we are experiencing a lot of tensions. So it may be the opposite, to be honest. When I asked ChatGPT to tell me something about what is happening, I open it somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, look at it. Let me share it with you. So it just give me some summary of what most likely happened in the market, and I think this year something different may happen both in oil. It may not even crash, it may go up. So it started from oil. They say Brent's price remain under pressure. But there's a problem, ongoing global supply surplus. There's already a surplus in the market, so which is a very big thing in the oil market. So now, and despite recent geopolitical event, that is the U.S. sanction in Venezuela, oversupply from OPEC Plus, the U.S. and other producers continue to keep price subdued. So what we're saying is something that we ended last year, that the price is still very much low because of oversupply. Technically shows sign of a neutral to slightly bullish. Technically, there's a bullish at $55 per barrel, but downward risk remains if that level breaks. This is ChatGPT telling you. Now, let me show you here now. It's just telling us technically in the oil about this what people usually call a support and resistance, or what usually called support and resistance. You know that here is a resisting point. This point, so it's a supportive point of oil. This 56 is the lowest. So it's talking about if this point is broken, about $55 is broken of oil, and that means they're gonna be a serious problem. Let me put it on monthly so that you could see the chart. Oh, the monthly is even terrible chart. Let me minimize it a bit. Okay, it's still, I don't know. I don't want to spend much. Yeah, area. So it's the lowest so far. So if this area is broken, that means something else is gonna happen. The market is gonna fall more. That is what the ChatGPT is kind of like telling you. The same thing we analyze. So when we see that despite of the global tension, what happened in Venezuela and everything, the price did not surge and break that limit. Most likely it will continue. The analysis of last year, where we ended last year, is still very much valid. Now look at how it is, why it's valid. How trading strategy is built is not based on how world economy is exactly built. Do you understand? How trading strategy is built is not necessarily how a world economy is built. Why? Because you are trading for profit. So the best time to make money is when the market is bad. Do you understand? The best time to make money is when the market is bad. When they say that market is oversupply, that's why the price come down. They're telling the decision makers to do something that, okay, this market is oversupplied. It means potentially we're not making profit. Remember, the big players make profit only when the market is rising. Some of them are not CFDs, mean that they don't sell, they only buy. So now, if the market is very much down, based on law of trading, it has chances of going up. Very much high chances of going up. That is why we're talking about those level of entries. Because of that level still depend there, it can encourage buyers to buy more at a lower price, so that people who have already keyed in their orders on the exchange will make profit. So that is why when we say that the market is oversupply, the market is really oversupply, that's why it came down, can technically or potentially be the chances of investors who want to buy at a lower price to start buying because the market is low. Now, what the big decision makers will do is to know the sellers will do. Say, since this market is oversupply, are we going to be selling at this price? No. Let's find a way to stop. Let's find a way to discuss. OPEC, come, let's discuss. How do we can't be selling at 56. It's below our benchmark of our budget and stuff like that. Many companies will start negotiating because we're gonna lose. Look at how much you spend in producing. This is how much we are selling. So they may say, OPEC may come tomorrow and say, okay, no, you know what? We're not gonna continue producing. Let's have a production cut. Or there may be one or two geographical tension and whatever that will just come from nowhere and spark the price. Then the price will go up. So that is why technically as a trader, you need to utilize those functions. When the market is very much low, it's a time for you to find a way to buy it. And when the market is very much high, please, I don't want any cross questions. So when the market is very much high, then it's time for you to obviously sell it. So that is one of the reasons why we give out the analysis in the morning that the price of oil remain bullish, and it's most likely going to continue. And it continued as we speak from this price now. It continued as we speak from this price now to 58. So we're expecting it to get to 59, right? We say 59. Yeah, that was our expectation. It's currently 58.60, 58.27. We're expecting to get to go to 59, but no problem. If we didn't get to that point, no problem, because we have already got some profit. But there's another thing we also need to consider is that the market is still remain bearish on the sentiment. So if you check the market of the year, you see that the market keep going like this until the end of the year. So 58 is okay, 59 is okay. We still want to cash out. So my analysis to you guys is this: if you doesn't want to close your trade on profit, right? So you can be able to like adjust your profit margin maybe to 57 and lock it up there. 57.50 is okay, then you can lock it up. Though we have similar thing on gold. There's no chances of selling gold this time around. We're gonna keep buying gold and use it for hedging. So gold has cash out. So today we gain how many pips on gold? We gain about 99 or 98 pips on gold. So if you follow for our profit from WTI and gold, we should be able to be around 450 pips today. I'm sure not all of you capture it. There's no problem. That's also why you guys need to subscribe to automated trading so that those positions can be captured even if your mind is not able to trade them. Yeah, there's an answer we didn't send to you on Euro US. We have our reason, but anyway, we still have to send you. Something is happening. We wanted to make sure that this market collapse first before we share it. But unfortunately, it caught us unaware and collapsed and started going on. But let me go back to analysis, which we're already analyzing, before I continue on FS, because I'm just giving you outlook. Then we can now share a strategy of how we can continue for the year. So analysis finally forecast that supply will exceed demand, keeping crude under downward pressure. Roughly, okay, through the early this year, Brent crude could average 60 to 56, while this one will average 55, 58. So WTI is around 58. So that means that is about resistance point. First resistance will be 58. Maybe once it broke 58, we should expect it to hit 59 or 60. Anything can happen in the market, bearing significant disruption. So the US sanction and geopolitical noise could add volatility, but structurally oversupply and weak demand growth are still dominant in the market. Yeah. So what can push the market up is this sanction and geopolitical tension. If you check very well, there's an uprising in Iran. So the Iran guys are actually protest. So for me, it could be relatively politically structured in the sense that they still want something to be done against the government. I don't know, but tension within those areas can also spark the price of oil. And what happened in Venezuela, the two parties have not really like given up on it. There may be something coming up tomorrow or in the weekdays ahead. What will happen? So technically, there may be some geopolitical, there may be economic tensions. Like even the EU are not even happy with what Donald Trump did. Some of them are still like trying to condemn it, asking him to do something about it. I don't know. So the Greenland issues also came up today and yesterday, where the EU are still maintaining their standard. Donald Trump should not capture the country. So nobody knows the plan of the world. So the world could be a bit volatile this year, and the volatility moved the market. So now this can make the price to go more up instead of falling down. Yeah, because if some of this, the Donald Trump also have threatened India that they will increase their tariff if they keep buying the Russian oil. And India is one of the biggest buyer, which is biggest demand. So in case India stop buying the Russian oil and move to buy other oil that's not on sanction, then it could also add to the level of demand we have. So many factors that can come into the market and push the market to $5, $10 profit, which is about 500 pips to 1,000 pips, as case may be. So there are some things that may consider growth, like OPEC supply decision, inventory data, and all of that. So those things can help now to stabilize the price. I'm trying to tell you guys that when the market is down, know the reason when the market is down and expect it to go up. When the market is up, know the reason why the market is up and expect it to go down. Then you make a profit. Gold never change. What we did on gold never changed. It still remain the safe haven. All the things we are talking about, gold still remain the safe haven. That is why I told you guys in the morning, gold most likely gonna get to $5,000 price this year. Most likely it's gonna get there, and because of a lot of macro, not even macro uncertainties or macro uncertainty. So recent report and the volatility ahead can also keep the trend up. Nobody knows the volatility in the market keep gold ahead of others. You know what I mean? So there are some other things that may happen in the market. There are some. I'm not when it comes to FX. I may match technical and fundamental on it, so that's how I do. And I pick only top fundamentals if I want to trade FX. Then I focus more on technical. They say this month the Euro USD remains range bound, struggling to break above resistance. Then the Euro itself is facing downward pressure from the FEMA USD, which is supported by expectation of potential Fed cut, that's Federal rate cut, being slower or shallower than expected. I know that some of you don't like fundamental once you come to FS, so you want to know whether you're buying or you're selling. So now, the Euro USD, this statement now is talking about two things: Euro USD, which is a pair, and Euro himself, which is a currency. So the Euro USD is facing a lot of pressure. Some level of pressure already on Euro USD. Now we would like to know what this pressure is in the coming days. What the federal record is with in the coming days, and how can apply it on the market. So I'm just trying to check the forecast already to see what's going to happen. So someone want to ask me a question? Let me check. So I'm checking something. Yeah. This week forecast. We don't have focus on euro. Spanish unemployment change. Euro is tomorrow. What is the euro talking about? FOMC is speaking tomorrow, and that's United States. Let me check again. Okay. Okay. So we have oil inventory on Wednesday, certainly by 3 p.m. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm sharing a different screen. I'm talking about different screens. So this is the screen I'm sharing with you guys. Yeah, this is the screen I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, we don't have much. Okay. Okay. So let me go back to here. So on the Britain pound, we have the similar report on euro, with the same report we have on euro concerning the monetary policy expectation of Bank of England versus the federal rate of United States. It has a very big influence. But let me see what the market is talking about. The market consolidation is likely to be 1.34 to 1.37. So let me check the market consolidation of euro: 1.18 to 1.1 to 1.185. So now let's apply it with a single knowledge 1.85. 1.18 to 1.85. So this is 0 USD 1.18. Okay, perfect. Yeah, and this is 1.85. 1.18. Okay. Okay, perfect. Let some of you are struggling to join. In case you struggle to join, analysis minutes supposed to be only 1 hour, but because of time, we may extend it a little bit of time, a little. Is what was the market range? Is 1.13. Okay, let me check Bitcoin per USD 1.13. Bitcoin per USD. Going up, but I don't know the reason why it's going up now. But we're going to apply what we call technical analysis. Look at even Bitcoin per USD, something is actually happening. This thing is just happening now, like 2 or 3 hours ago. Yeah, if you check it happened like just now. Something is happening, and it's not on the news yet. Yeah, someone is sending me a chat. Let me see if any of you must have seen what I heard it on the news. Why the market is seriously going up? The first market, no, I thought is something is happening in euro in the currency market. Seriously, something is happening. But it's not yet on the news. But let's use our common sense, because of now. Outlook here, we're supposed to send you Outlook in the morning on Euro USD and Temper USD on the buy. But we wanted this market to relax a bit. Unfortunately, we didn't capture when it started revising, but it has already positioning itself for our analysis. So what we're saying now is this: potentially our buying analysis on Euro USD is still valid. It's now valid, and I mean, kind of, it has fully triggered. Remember before this time we sold Euro USD because of the unemployment rate was very high. So unemployment rate was very low. So employment rate was high, which was a bullish to dollar, and Euro USD have to be bearish together. So we have to give it an analysis before we close for the year. But this month we expected another a serious rebound on Euro. So now what we're gonna analyze now based on the market structure is this. You see, this thing that's formed here is what we call sniping entry. If I've seen it on time, those of you using a pro forma account, it could have been an opportunity for you to double your money and make a good amount of money at the same time, assuming you saw it on time. So 1.16 is our potential SL, and another SL is 1.16799, and the last SL should be 1.17049. So we should leave it empty until we target exits. Our exit should be around 1.17788. I don't know if I'm too fast. If I'm too fast, you can call me back. We should 17788. Yeah. So that should be our potential side. 1.6 our list SL, under 1.1677999. Then the leaks where the third SL have put on a short notice 1.17046. then we keep it empty to around 1.17788. So believe me, you have chance of making profit. Then if you check the euro, the Britain pound US, it has broken our mini resistance. So once the resistance is broken, the market is going to continue. So we urge you, or we suggest, or we suggest for you, if you want to trade on it, that's 1.35043, and we could keep it potentially open till around 1.36 or 1.36616. So we have to look for this particular support. Something is happening. Something is currently happening. So this week could be a little bit serious. In fact, even this month could be a very much good good thing for this market. Something is happening. Something is going to happen. So we should even be looking at 1.3718. Yeah, we should be looking at 1.3718 from now to the end of the 3 or 4 weeks time, or let's say 10 to 15 days time. Then we should be looking at 1.37. Yeah, it's very much possible, but putting our SL within that level. So if on our Telegram, Instagram, always make sure you join us on the other group. Yeah. So now what I'm saying on the week analysis here is that potentially we'll be having a buying position on oil, buying position on Euro USD, and buying position on Euro on Britain Pound USD so far to see what is gonna bring. Of course, holding position on gold. Our gold position is still strong on gold, but there's something we are analyzing on oil fundamentally. We are talking about. See, the market is full of volatility. Something is coming up here too, like counter information I'm seeing here. I'll share it with you. I will share it with you because I wanted to go to fundamental, but something is actually happening. Yeah, I'll share it with you. Can you see my screen, guys? And I'm open for question now, so you can start bringing in questions. So they said that the U.S. stock surge following Trump release, following Trump release in Venezuela, and this one just happened around 10 a.m. US time, which is around let's say 4 p.m. Shares of US oil refinery surge in pre-market trade following the capture of this guy. So into company like Chevron are set to benefit. So there are some of the signals we're receiving on the bullish trend here. So the share in the biggest refining Marathon Petroleum or energy also surged between 5% to 12% in pre-market trade just this Monday, and then that could be one of the reasons why the market keep moving up as we see, because of more people are buying the oil shares. So if they keep buying the oil shares, the market we can potentially keep going up. Yeah, and there's also a threat here that Denmark have also these people have also like confirmed it, that Denmark said that Trump Greenland threat look real after Venezuela move. So now, so this is another issues that I told you that may cause tension within the Eurozone, which could also impact the market. And if it's impacting the market, you could see there will be a lot of reactions against the stock market and maybe in favor of commodity market more, especially gold. Yeah, and stuff like that. So this first analysis, this first outlook, we may not just technically be looking at what to buy and what to sell, which is very much important. We have also outlined on that. We still want to discuss strategies we're gonna use in trading this week. So one of the strategies we're gonna be using in trading this week is this. One of the strategies we're gonna be using in trading this week is this. One, we will combine we will combine gold hedging. We will combine gold hedging with I think I'm okay with like this. So we'll combine gold hedging and combine automated trading and combine manual trading together. Then, and we will also be trading only top analysis. We will not be speculating. So if you're a speculator coming in, you want every hour trading, it means you're gonna be on a wrong group. So we are not ready for that trading. That's our strategy for this year. This year we're gonna focus more on trading. We want to trade on what you give us profit, what not to satisfy your emotions. I know that some of you belong to multiple Telegram group where you see thousands or hundreds of pick here, pick here. We are not like that. So we are not. We want to be stable in trading. So we'll be combining them together. So that those of you who want to trade manually, when we drop those analysis, you could be able to pick them. You know what I mean, and place them on your trade and go home. Because we're more of profit focus, not just to be trading. Like I like what Flames said. I don't know whether he's still here. So I like as he told me how he was able to grow his account, but started having issues. Those issues is what we want to stop this year. That one ended last year. If you want to be with us, it can only be with us if you want to make profit and if you don't want to lose capital in trading. That is the only reason why you should be with us. So if you are with us, you are expecting to blow your account and be shouting, "Forest, Forest will humble you, Forest will humble you." We are not the right place for you to stay. So you rather use that money, go and pursue girls in a nightclub than to be losing into another guy who owns a platform, maybe one broker who based in Dubai now, in a coffee shop at the Dubai tallest building and chilling with his girlfriend with your money. Because the money you're losing in Forex goes to brokers and liquidity. And these brokers and liquidity are young boys like us. It's not even older men. They're young guys. If you don't know it. If you go to Dubai, you see them with their Ferrari, Lamborghini, and everything. That's money you're losing to them. Goes to them. I'm not saying it's legal or illegal, but I mean, I'm trying to tell you that they are all young people like us who are tech inclined. They merge it with fintech. They have billions and millions of dollars they're using. It's not people of 60, 70 years. They are all our generation that are running brokers. So if you know that you're not going to stick to the game of winners, you want to be gambling and losing capital, you know that our group is not for you at all. Instead of you going to put this money and keep doing it back to back, these guys keep getting richer every day. Then you rather use it to go and pursue girls in your street and drink beer or find something that you can do so that you know that they won't enter your soul and your spirit and your body. So we're only interested on people that want to make profit and trade. Yeah, that's the only people we are interested on. That's also why if you're struggling with capital, we can be able, we set up a capital funding program again. This is about 3 years, 4 years of doing it now. We have even increased it now. You can get up to $10,000 funded capital. So it's not your own money, so you can be able to take the risk. But now, how you can make profit on it is not also by gambling, because if you gamble and lose the drawdown, the money will be taken from you immediately, and you won't have access to it. But there's no challenge to pass. You have to tell our top-notch analysis, make your profit, then you go home. So we are just interested on people who want to grow, not people who want to be running circle. That's what I'm trying to say. So who want to grow? So we have a portfolio where you can be able to connect to the gold trading, hedge it together to avoid you losing capital. We also have a system where you could be able to trade with maybe funded account and learn properly from us. Then we also have a system that could allow you to do automated trading in case your emotion doesn't allow you, you keep missing opportunities, then that one will come. Then we want to make sure we stick to MT5. That is our strategy for this year. We'll diversify them. But after this one, maybe in the second quarter of the year or second month of this year, we may start navigating into equity investing and stuff like that. So this month, we're going to focus on CFD trading and futures, including physical futures like hedging. Gold futures, physical, not just ideal or digital, where you could hedge this thing. Then we'll focus on funded program for people who are struggling to raise capital, who doesn't have enough capital to hedge the market. Of course, we teach people how to trade. So any questions so far? So I will encourage you guys, if you have not joined our group, make sure you join. You still need to join the brokers we are using. We are using one of the top top brokers in the world, one of the top brokers. In fact, one of our brokers has more than 15 licenses. They're even talking about getting another one so far, making 16. I mean, it's exchange-based brokers, and we also use local brokers. For example, some of the execution we do them at Lagos Commodity and Future Exchange. So the information is there. Although exchange cannot confirm dealers, but if you go to their website, you will see our dealing member partner who we use in making executions on local exchange. I'm trying to tell you that we are diversifying to make sure that everybody is stable, since money is what we want to make. So it's easier like that. So we have one of the biggest platform, one of the biggest company, one of the best strategies you could work with. Yeah. So let me know if you have a question, guys. I can be able to answer your question. I've taken 10 minutes of our time. We're supposed to spend only 1 hour on live stream. So any questions so far, guys? Any question?
Hello, Mr. Uche.
Yeah, Felix.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Evening. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir. Sorry, I joined very late too. I just came in now, and I don't know if you have addressed this issue. My own is not question on analysis, it's on account management.
Okay.
For those of us that have a funded account on GFT Ava, I don't know, it's like we need a guide for you to just put us through how to calculate lot size and so that, because it's different from MT5. This one is on the
okay. Okay, I will fix a class, but I will ask them first. I want to make sure Alan is in the meeting so that they can explain everything to you guys. Maybe I will fix a class for you to let you guys know how to use it.
Okay,
or if it's too urgent because of time, I could also maybe make a screenshot and post it on our page.
No, we can wait too, because the funded accounts come with some rules, so that we will not break the rules.
And their rules is even one of the simplest one, because other platform we are using, they give maximum 6% drawdown, but this one gave up to 10 to 20% drawdown, so which is much better than other platforms. So
but for the 50K, well, sorry, sir, for the 50K was 5% drawdown.
Oh, okay, because account is big.
Yeah, so please, so that we manage you well.
Okay. Okay, I understand. I think the more bigger the account, the lesser the drawdown.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that might be the reason. So I will ask him this morning. I sent him a message this morning to know how his schedule will be, so that we can be able to kick off heavily. So this time around, yeah. So just keep reminding us, but I won't forget. I will definitely put it together, because that is one of the campaigns we are carrying out. We are trying to reach about 10,000 traders this year, to people who want to learn trading, who want to get funded. Nigerian government is set up to train 100,000 youth. We were targeting 10,000. That's 10% of their target. Most likely we may get up to it, or we may get 5,000. So any other questions so far? Somebody said, do I believe in scalping? I believe in it, but it's not a good strategy. You can use it. These are things you learn when you're a young trader. I think we did scalp in 2009, 2010. That was when we used to scalp those days. Yeah, so yeah, you can do it if you want. Yeah. Any questions so far? Okay. I think there's no question so far. Nobody have asked me, how do I join? So check our page. You see the website is there. You can be able to join. Check at this training. If you want to get a funded account, check the page. You'll be able to see it. I think I don't know if I should also share with you, because I have to let you know about them. So you could be able to access account, and if you're learning from us, we can provide the account, so that you don't need to be on pressure to start putting in your money. That's one thing we discover from people that want to learn. They're already on financial problems. So if you ask them to learn, they already at the same time put like pressure is already there. When is class starting? I never tried to do that. So it puts you on pressure. So you can be able to access account. You can access up to $100,000 account. if you're learning for us for a 1 year, you can access up to $100,000 account. Then you can also access up to $50,000 account if you're learning from us for 1 year. Why we make it 25 to 50,000 is because we use different platform. Where we make it 5% to 10% is because we use different platform. So we don't use the same platform. We use different brokers. So it's not our platform. Some of you will be thinking whether it's our own. We are legally allowed to own our own, but we don't own our own directly. So we partner with other companies who provide you the account, provide you the liquidity. Then if you're learning with us for 6 months, you could get a capital of between 5,000 to 10,000. Some platform give us access to provide up to 5,000. Some give us access to provide up to 10,000. If you're learning with us for about a month, you can get a capital between $1,000 to $5,000. Some platform give us access to provide you with $1,000. Some give us access to provide you with $5,000. So depending. Now look at one thing. So we don't share profit with you. So you keep your profit share. We don't take anyone. So we're not taking your profit with you. So any profit you get with the platform is yours. Then you go home with it. Yeah, so that's one. And you also have access to our weekly one-on-one session. In case you miss our class, you can also be joining our class and training and everything. The same thing apply to our 6-month courses, and VIP has a lot of benefit, because if you can come under VIP, I will know that you're a serious person. You don't want to like try to gamble with our operations. You just want to know what we're doing. So I mean, you just want to be serious what you want to do. It's a sign of seriousness if you're here. But if you're on 1 month, I always assume that you just want to know how it works. So we could have more services. It could have like our training is together with training. So our training is together with training. Sorry, our training is together with trading. So we don't. You trade together with us. So when we want to trade, you trade at the same time to make sure that you'll be making more profit than losses. Then to also make sure that you're not going to lose this drawdown. That's one thing. We want to make sure that this drawdown you will not lose, that you make profit. Just like what happened today on oil, what happened now on Euro US. If you have captured it and send you, but now all of you may be up 10% profit. Or if it's 100K account, you begin like $10,000 now. Yeah, if it's 50K account, you begin like $5,000 now. If it's 1K account, you begin like $100 or $150 now. No, so that we look for top analysis that will gain you fast, let you trade them while you're learning from us, and you can be able to go home with your profit. So we don't share profit with any of you. It's you, and these are the target we have this year, and we are expecting to reach about 10,000. Last year was 1,000 target. 1,000 traders we wanted to empower, but now this year we're expecting to get up to 10,000. And there's no broker yet who's a sponsor of it. We are doing it by ourselves. If we get a sponsor broker, we may put it on the platform. That's maybe the broker we want to recommend. That means anytime you see it here, it means a broker has partnered with us or a pro firm has partnered with us. Now we don't have a partnership pro firm or a broker. It's an open market. We choose the one we want. Or if you have the one you like us to fund with, then they can tell us, this is broker I use. I want you to fund it there. Then if you can fund it there, we'll tell you. If you cannot fund it there, we'll let you know. No, that's why you can choose your own broker or your own platform for now. Yeah, so we'll be doing it for a long time now, and you can be able to be part of it if you want. That's for those who are learning, so that you will come and trade and go home. I think that's all for now, where we end it this evening. I hope you can got a value. Do you receive a value? Can comment yes if you got a value. Someone want to ask me a question. So for training, is there a physical? We don't have physical training now, so this is the area we can do. For now, no physical training. We closed it all down last year, April, and there's no point because there was no need of putting it again. Yeah, we have more people online and across the world. So instead of being confined in a particular region, we didn't do it again because when we have office there, people are not coming there as much. Right? People that even register will still come once. After that, once they start connecting on the Zoom, so we can't keep paying for office and the services, and the people are not making use of it. Also, it gave now we have chance to reach broad number of people. Like today, you see that somebody that commented today came from the United States. So if you're not online, the person won't see us. So we don't have office physical training for now. Everything is gonna be done online, and basically we don't want to be doing training like that. We just want to be doing trading and mentorship. So it's only for people that want to trade. It's not for me to leave proper training and the trading and just be explaining chart for everybody every year. No. So it's better we focus more on training trading and mentorship is easier that way, so that you can be able to scale fast than to keep teaching newbies all the time. Mentorship is more better than trading, because anybody can trade, but mentorship is where you make the profit. Anybody can put a buyer, can put a sell, anybody can put SL, but mentorship is guiding you on things to do, giving you breakdown analysis, and helping you scale some things that you all know to have scaled by yourself. Then you make your profit. That's why if you come in for the first month or first week, you can even make profit at the same time. People that join us today, believe me, they may also have made profit in case they traded the market we posted to them today. So this way we end it now. I will end it now and let all of us go. I got good value. Thank you, sir. Okay, no, somebody say no value as well. That's from Tony. Okay, yeah, I like as I get this response now before closing. So look out on our Telegram tomorrow. We'll be able to give you update on the market. If we're gonna have class tomorrow, and then Wednesday we're gonna have class, please make sure you fund the account. Let us hit the market on the nail and start trading. So that's all. This is serious trading. And that's all. So Flimsy, if you are still with us here, let me know if I can assist you on the account that you mentioned. Then by contacting us, I can be able to put you through on it. Thank you so much, and do have a lovely evening or a good sleep. It's already evening.